Hello everyone! So today's pick a card reading is some messages from the mermaids about your love life. I found a bunch of seashells and I just felt inspired. So we have 3 piles to choose from. We have the first one here, which is this shell here. And then just so you know, they all do have cards from the same decks. I just put different ones on the top. This is for pile 2. And this is for pile 3. All right, we're gonna keep the intro short today. So I'm just gonna give you time now to ground yourself and choose your piles, and I'll see you all in your card readings. All right, hello pile 1. Just going to put that there, and let's look at what you got for what you need to hear about your love life right now. So we have wait, don't rush into action right now, bid your time for better results, friendship, alchemy. We have connection, and we have be authentic and share your wisdom. Just get these a little better lined up. Okay, so for this pile, there's a couple different energies, but the dominant one here is for those of you who are single. People who have previously been in relationships that weren't ideal, maybe in the end, there just isn't a lot of connection. So maybe you weren't prioritized. There might even have been some abuse going on in some of these relationships. I always get the impression though that these past relationships at first seem like it's going to be like your soulmate, the one that you end up being in a partnership with for a long time. But then after about 3-4 months in, maybe even for some of you, it might even be a month in, that everything changes and you realize that this person is not who you thought they were. And that the romance isn't really what you thought it was either. And I think you're in this phase right now where you might be on dating sites and things like that, and you might be asking, what do I need to do to bring this person into my life? And the mermaids here have come forward with some messages. There's a lot of good things going on. So if you've heard this message before, it's actually interesting. I feel like if you have a lot of friends, most of the time they'll say like they're trying to find you someone or get you someone, but I feel like the common thing you get from guides or from YouTube card readings is that people are telling you to learn to love yourself first, be happy with yourself. And this is kind of where they're going with this message, about how when you are being authentically you and doing the things that make you happy and you're really coming into your own personal power, that you're going to just fall into this perfect soulmate of yours because you are going to be aligned with them. That's kind of the energy of this card reading if you want a really quick summary of it. So when I see the wait, don't rush into action right now, I can see this kind of energy of just being tired of not finding the right one, of going on dates and then kind of wasting your time because these people aren't who you thought they were. They weren't honest. They were hiding parts of themselves. And I get this energy that you're just kind of tired and you wish people wouldn't play games, and that people are just real. So I get this, that the keep waiting part. Don't so much try to be hunting this out. That's the other thing that's coming in. They're saying they want you to manifest. So when I saw this connection card, I actually saw this as like this, what's the word for it? This energy manifestation that you can do where you like visualize in a ball of light what you want. So people can do this for anything, but this pile is obviously love and like the aligned partnership that you're wanting to manifest in. So I would just close your eyes once a day, ground yourself, take some breaths, and like visualize like this energy ball in your hands. So you can have this in your lap, you can be standing and have it out in front of you, and visualize what you want that connection to look like. You want them to be supportive. The chemistry, I think, is important. The bond, because here you have connection, friendship, alchemy, all these things are saying that you want someone who's real, someone who gets you, who compliments you, who is passionate and interested in the same things that you are. And I just see you visualizing all that feeling, that sensation you want to feel, and holding it in your hands and then releasing it to the universe. Just let it go up and then let the universe bring this perfect soulmate to you. And then while you're waiting for that to happen, and like I was saying, you're doing this, I think daily would be good, because I think it's going to remind you of what you're looking for, what you're waiting for this pile. I don't think you'll have to do it every day for the rest of your life or until you find this person, but I just think for the next little bit, this is a good thing for your mind to stay busy on, is knowing what you want and putting it out there. This great soulmate connection. Like, look at this card. There's like even like a man and a woman that's naked in this card. So it doesn't have to be a heterosexual relationship, but just to me, it's just very symbolic of the level of partnership that you're trying to call in. And I see this like so much dreaming going on in a lot of this, so much daydreaming about what you want and the type of relationship you have and the partnership. Like, there's otters here, and otters are all about like really good, loving relationships. So and actually this dugong, it's funny, it's like there's like a memory flicking in my head about what they mean, but I can't quite connect to it. But I do believe this has something to do with being true to yourself and also partnership. But I mean, I don't know 100%. It was in a specific animal card deck once that I pulled this animal for someone once, and I remember it being in that card deck about partnership, love, being true to yourself. So I don't know if that's the overall meaning for all of them, but that's what I see. I've only ever seen that creature once, and it was in that card that I pulled for someone once. So I'm just gonna say that's what they're trying to get me to think of for you all. Yeah, there's just so much about like really great relationships, supportive relationship, open communication where you share dreams. So in case you didn't hear me say this, I get that you will get this relationship. This is coming in, but they're just saying, keep yourself busy, manifest in what you want. Focus on this type of connection, the level of connection that you want, and release it to them. And then the other things they want you to do is focus on your friendships, focus on just having a good time and having connection with those friends. Because if you think about it, when you find like a really good partnership, usually you end up a little more distant from your friends than normal, because you have that partner that you're spending time with and doing things with. And it's not that you won't see your friends anymore. I actually think in this connection that you find, you are still going to have your friends, but right now is a really cool time where you have more time than normal to focus so much more energy on your friendships. So they're saying, really go with that. If you've been thinking about taking trips with your friends, this is the time to do it. I feel like someone here has been like considering going on like a girls trip is what they're saying. It could be a boys trip too, but I just get that you've been talking about it, you've been trying to plan it, and they're saying, go on it. You have time now. You're going to have less time when you find this partner, because I see that you have a lot of similar dreams as the soulmate you're trying to manifest in. So I think you're going to actually get quite busy when they come in, because you're going to be working on like projects together. You're going to be wanting to do specific things. And also, I guess they are mermaid cards, but there is a lot of water. Like, this isn't from a mermaid deck, and there's water in this card. So I just get lots of busyness in all these cards. The water is moving. So I just think, yeah, you're going to have a lot of things you're going to be doing once you get this love connection. So they're saying, just do the things you want to do now, and share your wisdom is so interesting, because I feel like this card kind of snuck in here for a little bit of a life purpose, what you can be focusing on. So this just goes back to, while you are trying to manifest in this connection, this relationship that you really want, don't forget to pay attention to just you, your soul purpose, what you want to do, what you are drawn to doing. And I get for this pile that when you find this partner, I don't know what field you're going in, but I do see like books, and I do feel like this person is a leader. Like, some of you, it might be like a public speaker. You might teach to large audiences, or you might just teach to small, like classroom sized. And some classrooms could be 5 people, some it could be 30. But I get that there's some things that you are here to actually share. Like, I do get very much like leadership energy from this group. And I feel like the soulmate relationship that you're calling in is going to be also a leadership thing, where you both are like I would say like a power couple. You both have aligned soul purposes, and you're going to do it together, where a lot of people who do great work, and I'm sure you've noticed, don't do it with their partners. But this isn't the case for you. You want in this lifetime someone who shares passions with you, and I believe you're gonna get it. Everything here points towards it, but they're just saying, definitely, if you are the person who is single, to just focus this energy of being kind of like tired and frustrated of not finding the right person. And I get time. You're just so tired of the time you've put into it, to do something different. Don't focus on that. Focus on your friendships. They love you. You have some great friends here. There's a lot of joy to be had there. And just be authentic, be real, true to who you are and how you feel. This is the other thing too. I feel like maybe if you've been doing the online dating, sometimes it can put us into this bad mental state where, sorry, I also have to say, some of you are like, well, online dating isn't that bad. Well, it's not saying that it doesn't work for some people, but I think for you, this isn't the way you're going to find your person. They're just literally going to kind of pop up into your life through, what's the word I'm looking for? Not through that way. I do think even with the friendship card, that this person's going to come in first as a friend, and then it just connects deeper. I don't think it will take long for it to shift from friendship to a different energy, but I almost feel like you are going to need to be caught off guard for this relationship to manifest into something more than a friendship, because I feel like you have such high expectations about what you want and all these things, and you think you know exactly how it should look. And I think that could be getting a little bit in your own way. So they're saying, like, if you pick someone out on an online dating site, they could be this soulmate that's perfect for you, but because right away there's some things that you don't think you like or isn't what you were looking for, you could disregard them. So I don't think it's coming in that way. And I'm trying to say this the nicest way possible, because it does do something interesting to our mentalities when we're online dating. We almost get into this like catalog shopping idea. We kind of forget that these each are very interesting, unique humans, and same with them with us. So things can get really weird in the online world. That's why I also feel like it's just not the place you're gonna find them, or it's not in the way that you're thinking you're gonna find them, that you're gonna meet the soulmate. Yeah. And then alchemy. So this thing here is what I'm saying is like whatever you set your intentions towards doing right now, you're going to be successful in. Like when you're happy, when you're with your friends, when you're just you don't have any other one to focus on other than yourself, you are in such a great position right now to manifest in, to bring in, to be successful at anything you're trying to do right now. And it's partnerships are obviously have their advantages and disadvantages in the sense that in a partnership, you have someone else's needs and emotions that are deeply intertwined with your life. But right now, when you're single, you have the beauty of only having to really take care and be focused on yourself and your own personal relationship with yourself. And they're saying, look at that as the powerful position you're in right now, because you can do whatever you want to do. And I don't mean like some of you might be thinking I'm talking about going on dates with whoever and all this. I'm actually talking about if you want to do a project for fun and it takes you a ton of hours and you're single, you have time to put all the time into that without having to take time away from your relationship. Say you want to go on a trip for a month, it's easier to do single than it is to do with a partner who can't go on the trip with you. They're just saying things like that. Like if you've been thinking like, oh, there's all these things I can't do without partnership, the mermaids are trying to come forward and say there's actually so much benefit to being single that you're forgetting about. Like you don't have to try to manage two relationships or a project and your partner. And they're not saying that one is better than the other. They're just saying try to see the benefits of your situation right now. And I think it's divinely done, right? Obviously everything happens in divine timing, but I feel like right now you are here to get to know yourself a little bit more, to spend a little more time prioritizing yourself before you have a partner in your life, because I believe you're going to prioritize them a lot. So I just really see that they want to see you doing some of these things, this leadership role, just studying role of going deeper into what interests you and your soul purpose, spending that time, that quality time with your friends, going on that trip if you've been talking about it, and doing whatever project you feel like doing, new hobbies, whatever it is you're going to be successful in at this time. So they're just saying, explore that. Be excited about that. There's so many things going on. There's so many different people you can meet. And you have that flexibility because you don't have like someone basically who's waiting for you to come home at the end of the day. So they're just saying, look at that. And then keep manifesting in this connection because, I mean, you're destined for it. It's coming your way for sure. Everything here is saying that it's going to be amazing. It's going to be beautiful. It's going to be great. And you're going to be able to feel completely like yourself. But right now you're just really in a phase where you're getting to know your true, authentic self. So if you've come from those relationships that weren't totally aligned, or some of them where you couldn't be fully yourself or felt like you wouldn't be accepted for yourself, they're saying really figure out who you are. Know what you dream about. Know what you want. Know who you are. And then as you're doing this soulmate, this amazing connection is just going to stumble in on your life. That does happens all the time. I just want to read the back of this. It says, connect with someone special. A loved one is a gift to treasure. Beautiful. Whew, I just really like this. Like just with the cosmos and everything, and just, yeah, like this just feels like a power couple who's going to like conquer the world, who are going to be able to handle anything together, who can create anything and everything they want to experience. All great stuff. Okay. Well, believe it or not, I think this is all I have for you right now. Keep living your life. Just do these fun things. Do all the things you've dreamed about. There's so much going on here. So just tell me there's so much stuff you could be doing right now. There's so many friendships and awesome experiences waiting for you and that you've wanted to do. And this is your time. You're getting time now before this partner comes in and you're doing all this like work and your life is going to be really, really busy, to just focus on pleasure, figuring out who you are and what you want to do and what you want to experience in this life, what brings you joy. And this might not be the answer you're wanting, but they're saying this connection is coming in no matter what. So know that, and now just know that you're going to have not a lot of time to spend with these friends, not a lot of time to just do these hobbies and these interests, because you're going to have a lot of soul work you're doing once this partner comes in. You have some contracts there with each other on, I think, leadership, like I was saying, elevating others. So take this time to be you, be single, and just explore, go on trips, dream, do all that, because like I keep saying, you're going to be so busy when the soul connection comes in that you're going to wonder why you didn't go on that trip with your friends, why you didn't slow down and take more quality time with them, because you don't have time to see them as much because you're just so busy with this connection and your guys' soul contracts together. Okay. So don't worry about the online dating. I get that some of you have really been focused on that. They're saying, don't worry about it. In fact, maybe even just pull yourself off, because that's not how this soulmate's going to come in. They're just going to come in organically through you just exploring and doing all these fun things. It's just going to happen. It's destined. Okay. Best of luck. I know you're maybe having some doubts there, but I just see there's so many great things going on. So they want you to focus on that, okay? Because you have such amazing experiences to come in. And I feel like even this summer, like, I don't know if it's summer where you are, but it's in the next few months, there's a lot of really fun, exciting things, adventures, new experiences to be had. And they want you focusing on that, because this connection is coming in. You're not going to be alone forever. You are going to find the kind of connection that you're wanting. Like I said, it's just going to happen organically, and just it's destined. Okay, that's all I have for you all. I'll catch you around. Hello, pile 2. All right, you all chose this shell here. I'm going to just put it over here. So let's see what you all got. We have be supportive, health, rejuvenation, and then we have self-forgiveness, explore your options, and let yourself receive. This is a card I seem to get a lot when I use this card deck here. Let yourself receive. So it's kind of interesting. Maybe you've seen it before in another card reading of mine, or it could just be a theme that a lot of people need to hear. Okay, pile 2. So for your love life right now, I see that you're just very tired and exhausted. When I saw this health and rejuvenation card, I feel like there's something going on literally with your health. So it could be something as simple as you're just not getting as much sleep as you've been needing. That's definitely coming through. And some of you just are really busy right now that you don't have time to have this good food that you enjoy eating. And instead, you might be finding yourself kind of eating really snacky foods that don't make you feel very good, foods that you don't even really enjoy eating that much, but you just don't feel like you have very much time right now. Yeah, so that's definitely one of the biggest messages coming through. So I feel like this, your health, your level of energy that you have is affecting your love life right now. I do think this pile is in relationship or is married. And yeah, and it's kind of just like this busyness, this exhaustion, this not feeling 100% your full self, full energy is affecting this partnership. So when I say, I see this, be supportive, make a genuine effort to show you care. I actually see this coming through as you've noticed that in your relationship right now, it hasn't been as supportive or as ideal as you normally would like it to be. What suggestions are giving here for your love life and this romantic partner for right now is if you've been telling this partner that you're really tired right now, or you've been really busy, but you want to have more time for them, I feel like you could be saying things around those lines, like you've just been trying to communicate that you've been feeling really tired and busy. But here I'm getting your guides are saying now it's time to take a day to plan a time with them, to spend some quality time together, doing something that your partner, your significant other appreciates. So if they really love going out for a meal, then do that. If they really like getting a massage, then do that. If they really like just having a barbecue with you and eating food outside with you, then do that. They're just saying now's a really good time to make sure you're scheduling them in, because I know you're so busy, but you do have to schedule them in to really see your significant other and show them that you do support them. You do care about what's going on in their life. You want to know how they've been feeling, and you want to really just get back on the same page as them, essentially. So they're just saying it's a really good time to plan that in. Your relationship is really needing it, and they know that you've been feeling really tired and not prioritizing your health, but they're saying it is time to make sure that you're not forgetting about these relationships that are so important to you with the busyness of your life. And then this explore your options card, I want to just elaborate on this a little bit. So I see this as your guides coming in and saying to use your wisdom from past experiences to not keep repeating the same patterns. So right now, if you're getting into a cycle where you're not taking care of yourself, you're not sleeping, and you're just trying to get like a certain task done, I feel like it could be kid related. You could be running around trying to get things done for your kids and for some other things. And they're saying, remember and use your wisdom from the past experiences on knowing that this burnt you out or doing things this way didn't work for you, and apply that knowledge to finding a better, more balanced solution for you in the future. Because this card's saying like it's not sustainable the way that you're going about things right now. So it's time to look at other possibilities. It's a good time to make changes is what it's saying. And it's going to be more sustainable, and it's going to be more balanced is really the key word here, is balance. Let yourself receive in that regard. I see this as making sure you're allowing other people to help you out. So like I was saying with here, I just get so much exhausted energy, so much just not feeling 100% like you, and just feeling like you could just go and have a nap for 2 days and then maybe you would feel more like yourself. So here's just saying, make sure you're taking care of yourself, your needs, whether it's just like having fun. That's definitely a message coming through for this card. Like I just see like two girls braiding each other's hair, but I have the energy of like a youthfulness. So it's more like just doing fun, playful, satisfying things, not serious stuff. This isn't an image of you having to braid your kids' hair so that they can go to school. This is an image of you getting your hair braided by one of your friends and they're giving you a crazy hairstyle for fun. Like a very different energy. And also just like if you have a friend who can help you out and maybe drive you do have kids to a sport or to school from time to time, then take them up on that offer, because you're just needing a little extra help so that you aren't feeling so exhausted like this poor woman here who's just clearly passed out on some cement because she's so tired. Self-forgiveness here, it says let go of old guilt. Remember you're God's perfect child. I get this again for this being a message around self-care. and doing like the small things. So like I was saying, I don't feel like this pile is getting their basics needs met. And although you're here for a love reading, it's talking about the main focus for you is getting your health back, getting yourself more into your own priority so that you feel more like yourself and can be this more present, supportive partner in your relationship that you have. But right now, your needs aren't really being met. You're just too tired to be there for your partner as much as you want to be. So, this is definitely coming through on don't beat yourself up for that, but just find a more balanced solution because you're just trying to do it all, but it's not working for you anymore. I don't know if it did because it's talking a lot about past situations where you burn out when you do this. So they're just saying, remember that feeling and know that that you deserve your own me time. And I even feel like this is pampering in both these situations. Like spa days keep coming up a lot where your needs are being taken care of by someone else and you don't have to worry about a thing or be responsible for a thing. And I even feel like if you went for a massage, you could just take a nap, which you might appreciate. So that's also an interesting thing that's coming through. But yeah, I even feel like if you normally like to get your nails done or your hair cut or just things like that, they're really calling on you to take the time to do that. If you've been debating about going and getting your hair done and feeling good and excited about that, but then you've been hesitant if you should be spending money on that or if you have time to do that, your guides are saying, yes, take the time to do it. It's going to make you feel better. It reminds you that you are important and that you have needs that need to get taken care of as well. And just as like another thing coming up here with health, it's saying like your physical health is the number one priority because after that comes relationships and everything else. If your physical health isn't where you want it to be, it's extremely challenging to be the person you want to be, to have the energy to be the human you want to be. So just remember that. They're really saying your physical health is the firstly the most important. And then comes everything else because you just can't be functional in the way you want to be if your health isn't where you need it to be or where you want it to be. If that makes sense to you all. Okay. You know, believe it or not, that is all I have for you about your love life right now. They kept it really short and simple, but they're just really wanting to emphasize that your physical health, getting your sleep, getting the food that makes you feel good, and getting those self-care needs met is really important for you to be the person you want to be in your relationships. And then just on the second note their other advice was if you've been explaining to your partner about being really busy, being really tired, but wanting to spend time with them, take a date and schedule that time to do a thing that is important to them. Because I feel like your partner has tried to be pretty supportive over this last little bit, but they've been feeling not so much the word, I don't want to say hurt, but not prioritized because of just all the things going on for you. So it would be really good for this relationship if you could plan an evening with them or a day with them, doing something that's really special to them. Just to show them and remind them that you are here, and although you've been tired and busy, they're still really important to you and a big aspect in your life. So that's just a thing coming through here, and just really getting on the same page as them. That was the other thing. So for your love life, but otherwise your guides are more worried about your actual physical health right now, and you taking care of your needs and making sure that you are finding a more balanced way to approach your life, because right now it's exhausting you. Absolutely exhausting you. You know what? I didn't read the back of this card. So it says rejuvenation Get a good night's sleep. Rejuvenate your body, mind, and spirit. So that pretty much says it. Make sure you're getting some more sleep than what you've been getting. Really good for this pile. Okay, and also mangoes. That's a random one, but if you've been feeling really drawn to eating mangoes, or like if you've been wanting mango flavored everything, I think something about mangoes right now is doing good things for your energy. All plants and everything have their own medicine for us, and something about mangoes might be good for this pile. Okay, all right, that's all I have for you. Get some rest, get your hair done, get a spa day, whatever it is that makes you feel good, rejuvenated, and taken care of. Go and do that because you so deserve it, okay? All right, I'll catch you all around. I hope you feel more rested next week when I see you in that card reading. Hello, pile 3. So you all chose this shell here. I'm just going to put it to the side here. There we go. And let's look at what you all got here. So we have manifest. We have healing heart. Positive energy. Make a wish. Passion. That's a good card to have in a love reading. And spend quality time together. Okay, well, this one's definitely more straightforward than the other piles. Right away, the energy's coming through pretty clearly. Definitely, I believe the majority of the people who have chosen pile 3 here, you are already in relationship. And it feels like soulmate relationship. So it does feel like more like of a long-term partnership. And it feels like normally overall there's some really good energy between you. Obviously, sometimes there can be some lulls and some things that happen. But overall, I feel like this connection is quite good, quite supportive, and yeah, really quite aligned with each other. What I do see though, is that right now you might be in a little bit of a lull where your lives might have gotten busy, or one's working distantly from the other or something like that. And you're just trying to bring back in some of this good energy. If you're someone who isn't in relationship, this is showing me this is the type of soulmate energy that you're trying to call in. And in both regards, whether you're in relationship or not, this relationship is going to either shift back into this more passionate, connected, supportive relationship, or if you're gonna find a soulmate that is offering all this to you that you haven't had before. So very clearly, if you're not seeing this, like it literally says manifest, positive energy, make a wish. Like 100%. This is very straightforward for me about talking about calling in. So if your relationship right now is in a low point or you don't have one, they're saying know what you want. Visualize what you're wanting in a relationship, how you want it to feel. Like literally they're saying make the wish. Think of that like perfect relationship by your standards that you want to call in, and release it to the universe. And then instead of focusing on the things that aren't in your life right now, so don't focus on the fact that maybe you are single or that the last date you went on was really horrible. Don't get focused on past experiences. If you're already in this relationship, don't focus on, well, the one time I asked, they didn't want to do that. Don't get stuck in that mentality, if that makes sense. Think about how people are constantly evolving and improving. That's like the energy they want you to say, like, this is what I want. This is what's coming in. Surround yourself with positive people, situations, and avoid negativity. It's not about toxic positivity. It's about just knowing that things can change and that you're ready and you're in a different place and they're in a different place than you used to be, and you can call in this more passionate, connected, supportive, heart-connected relationship. So here, healing heart, you're a powerful healer. Keep up the great work. How I see this is that you're just able to go on a deeper level with this future soulmate or this current partner. Maybe when you first met this person, you weren't able to go as deep as you can now. You're in a better place. You've done a lot more soul work. You've done a lot more inner child work, and you're actually ready to be more open and have a stronger, like I see, heart connection or deeper connection with this partner of yours. And if you're single, same thing. You're just in a place now where you can be more open to receiving and giving love than you have been in previous relationships. So that's very clear. Spend quality time together, listen and talk to each other. This is definitely a little more focused on those who are in relationship. So you want to go deeper, you want to get to this more passionate, great, open, heart-connected place. Don't forget that involves spending more time with each other. I literally see like bringing romance back in, like planning special evenings just for the person, and then I feel like they will do the same for you because they want to what's the word I'm looking for? If you do it for them, they're going to be inspired to do it back to you. Reciprocate, that's the word I was looking for. And spending time to like hear their opinions and their emotions and what they're going through and their thoughts. That's what makes you more connected. Also going on just like really cool dates where you have bonding experiences. I think some of you might have some of those in mind. Maybe you go for like a kayaking trip or something like that, or you get water stuff like canoeing, or maybe they take you on a little rowboat and you have a glass of champagne. Like I just feel like there's like interesting fun ideas like that in some of your futures, and that's going to be very bonding because you're going to have some good conversations that really make you appreciative and really see your partner in a different light. Let's see what else is going on here. So Make-A-Wish says, this is a magical moment. Make a wish and enjoy its manifestations. So I really just see there, like your guides are saying, ask for it and you will receive. So that's a really great energy to have surrounded by you right now. Is basically what you want will come in. Just keep staying positive. Keep being in that heart-centered place where you're ready to receive and give love, because that's really big. I feel like a lot of people are very open to giving love, but they're closed off to receiving it back. But this pile's changing it. I do feel like now you're in a space where you can receive and give love. So that's really, really amazing. Everything here is saying your love life is set up for success. There's a lot of great things coming in. Just remember to focus on that. Ask for it. See the things you want to experience in your life. Keep that in your mind's eye, because like they say, where your focus goes, energy flows. And that's why you want to keep this positive, excited, happy energy towards it, and passion. I mean, I just feel like that one I didn't really talk that much about because it just seems so clear and obvious to me. Passion. I feel like this pile wants a deep passion. I feel like you want like a sexual attraction. You want like that just crazy about you feeling. You just want to be on the same page. You want to have similar morals and values and dreams for your lives. And this is what I believe you're going to be getting in this partnerships. Like I said, whether you're in it already and you're looking for it to shift and grow and basically level up, or if you're calling in this new soulmate because you're done with the old relationships you've been in, I see both being very successful, because everything here is saying the universe is working on your side. You've done the work. Now you just need to call it in and wait for the soulmate to be ready for you, essentially. Yeah, super cool. Let's see what else is coming through. Lots of like jungle energy too. I think this is why I feel like some of you are gonna be like in a tropical place, in a rainforest place, having an experience with this partner of yours. Some of you might literally go on, um, what's that called? Some kind of, I don't know, some kind of trip. Doesn't help. I just see lots of water, lots of tropical, lush green plants everywhere, and just like a connection deepening. So this could be very specific to some of you, to just even one of you, but something great is happening there and something's really going to shift. So if you have like a tropical, warmer, exciting trip planned, I think will be really good for your partnership. Some of you even might be trying to do like a Peruvian trip, where you go to Peru and you might see some shamans there or something, and that is going to deepen your bond. That is also very specific, so don't worry if you're not doing that. That's just a very specific message for someone here. But yeah, overall, whether you're in a relationship already or not, energy is super, super great, super exciting for you all. And I mean, like, I just see it coming in. No doubts here, no doubts at all. They're just saying sometimes these things take time. So just keep that positive energy, because just because it takes a little bit of time doesn't mean it's not happening. It's 100% coming in for you all. You just done so much work. It's coming in. So there's just no worries there on that part. Okay, you know, it's so funny. These cards, I thought I was expecting to take like an hour for each pile, and somehow all of these card readings, all these piles took only about 10 or 15 minutes. So I guess the mermaids are keeping it short and sweet and simple, and I just have to be okay with that. So hopefully you got what you needed to hear. A quick reminder of just this great, great love story coming in for you, whether it's someone totally new or a new level in your relationship. It just seems wonderful. It seems great. It seems like whatever you want is going to come in, and it's just going to be such a deep, deep connected relationship with lots of passion, very close heart energy. Some of you might even do some sort of like tantric energy with your partner. Like you might start really connecting energetically in that way. So that's really cool to see. Super cool. Okay, well, that's all I have for you all. You guys have a great one. Manifest in, focus on this amazing relationship, because it's going to come in, okay? All right, you all have a good one, and I'll catch you around. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Reiki portion of this card reading. So just to go with the incredibly short card readings you all got, wasn't expecting that. I was just saying the last pile, I kind of anticipated each pile taking about like 40 minutes or an hour to give you all your love reading, but it ended up being so much faster. So we're going to keep the Reiki portion short. I'm just going to do it for about 5 minutes. Yeah, and we'll just focus on balancing you all and realigning all your chakras. Yeah, so if you would like to receive it, just affirm or say yes in some way. And I'm going to get started right away. So also don't forget to ground yourselves by taking 4 deep breaths first. Okay, let's begin. Okay, everyone, that is the end of this Reiki session. Take a moment to come back into the present. Take some deep breaths, wiggle your toes, gently open your eyes, drink some water, get a little more rooted and grounded. And hopefully you're feeling a little more energized in a few minutes after you kind of shake this one off. There was some tired energy in some of the card reading piles, so hopefully that is lighter for you now, and just hoping for the best for you today. You don't take it easy, appreciate yourselves, know how valuable you are, and have a wonderful day.